Hey, what's up guys, welcome to the video. Hey, Jumong and what is it, Kung Fu Chicken, man, they just dropped today on Battlerite. I'm super excited about them. I was going to do a basic skill guide, but then I realized I really just wanted to do a first impressions, so I decided to go ahead and do first impressions. And I thought, well, hey, it's about the same thing, so I'm gonna do my first impressions on Jumong and go over his skills and see how they work and synergize with each other, and kind of give you a first impressions basic skill guide look into Jumong. Alright, so let's jump into it. Alright, we're in the training arena. I have Jumong here. We got 2 champions to do. So first we're gonna do Jumong. Alright, I'm gonna turn off infinite energy and no cooldowns to start out. Alright, for the left click we got Hunting Arrow. Does 16 damage. Feels like a ton of damage. Holy crap. Looks like it does charge up weapon stacks, which are used for your steady shot and black arrow. Figure out what those are. Okay, steady shot is going to be a right click. It's going to shoot, and then you can do a recast for it right after if you have 3 stacks. Right? Right. So, no stacks, no recast. And black arrow is your space, which allows you to dash in any direction, and you fire an arrow for 8 damage. And it says you can recast it if you have 3 stacks. So 1, 2, 3. Cast and cast. That's pretty freaking cool. It feels very natural on the spacebar. Prowl. Let's see, you're gonna stealth, move at 100% movement speed, and you're gonna inflict Seeker's Mark when you go through an enemy. If they have Seeker's Mark, your hunting arrow or black arrow, your left click or your space basically, will inflict a 1-second incapacitate. So basically, you can prowl and move through them, give them a Seeker's Mark and hit them, and they'll be incapacitated for 1 second. It's like little disables. It's not 2-second disable, but it is 1 second, and it's going to stop them in their tracks. Seems really good to me. You can also do it with your black arrow, which is your jump. Alright, and E is going to be your bear trap. It's just a root on the ground, but it is a 2-second root, and it deploys really fast, and it can root multiple enemies. So there we go, that's pretty strong. Your R is called Rain of Arrow, does 40 damage and slows them for 40% for 1 second. Okay, very strong. It's a 2.5 second, so you could probably pull off a nice combo maybe with your trap and Rain of Arrow. So yep, okay, this guy does a ton of damage. He's very straightforward, very easy to use, and he feels very natural when I'm playing him. So I imagine he's going to feel really good to you guys. Okay, for the ultimate, you can charge it up for 2 seconds, dealing 60 damage, or you can just tap it and do 30. Pulling a target into an enemy or into a wall deals 30 bonus damage. I think that's supposed to stay pushing. That's what I would assume, since arrows don't really pull. And it will stun them for a second for 1.2 seconds. So let's try this out. Charging up. And I can't really test that since the dummy gets just obliterated. So, well, hold on, let me try this again. Okay, there we go. So if you push someone into someone else, it will stun them, or if you push them into a wall, it will stun them. Wow, that feels freaking amazing. Okay, for your shift skills, we have shift left click and shift Q. Your shift left click is going to be Seeker Arrow, and does 8 damage 3 times. Let's see. Okay, so it's just gonna, it's like a piercing arrow. It's gonna pierce through them 3 times. But the trick with it is it does give you weapon charges. So use up my charges. Need some energy real quick. Use this up. Fire a secret arrow, and it's going to give me 3 weapon charges. That's a ton of mobility, very crafty. As for the Q, it's going to change your prowl into predation, which seems like the only difference between prowl and predation is that instead of just running through enemies and marking them, you'll now deal 6 damage and it'll heal you for 14 health. If you could get through a couple enemies, that would be really worth it. Or even just through one enemy, 14 health is pretty good. Alright, that's it for the basic skills. Let's take a quick look at the Battlerites. Alright, for round 1 we have Hunter, which steady shot will now inflict Seeker's Mark, allowing your Hunting Arrow and Black Arrow to inflict the 1-second incapacitations. So you can inflict your Seeker's Mark now with your steady shot, which is kind of cool because you can basically do this. Bam! Stun! It's really broken. Feels very awesome. I'm gonna play the heck out of this guy. Alright, Serpent. Prowl can be recast if you have 3 weapon charges. So your Stealth can be recast with your weapon charges now. Stealth, and Stealth again. Actually, you know what? This isn't a Stealth. It just makes you untargetable. So you're not actually stealthing, you're just becoming untargetable. Can I shoot? You can actually attack while you are doing it, but it's very short, so you're not going to be able to do a whole lot. But that might be all you need to, you know. Heartseeker. Your Black Arrow now inflicts a bleed, dealing 6 damage and healing you for 12 health over 4 seconds. That's incredible. So now when I do Black Arrow, which is my little jump shot, it's gonna heal me and do extra damage. Very good. Deadly Traps. For round 2 we have Deadly Traps. Your projectiles deal 5 bonus damage to enemies caught in your Bear Trap. Bear Trap, 21 damage now. Big damage. Power Shot. Your steady shot now can knock enemies back based on the distance. So, if they're really close to you, they get knocked back pretty good amount of distance. Panther. Prowl duration is increased by half of a second. I'm just gonna prowl a little bit longer. Although, does this make me into... Yeah, okay. Precision. Black Arrow deals 6 bonus damage. I mean, if you're already speccing into Heartseeker, why not really maximize it? Wham! Poison and extra damage and healing. Why not? Disabling Trap. If they are caught in your Bear Trap, they do reduced damage and receive 50% less healing. That's pretty good. And I'm assuming it lasts for the duration of the trap for 2 seconds. Razor Claws. Running into an enemy with Prowl inflicts a bleed, dealing 6 damage and healing you for 12 health. Basically, with this talent, it makes your Q shift Q at all times. Is that the same? A little bit less version. I wonder if they stack though. Let me take a hit here. 15, 15. Okay. I did 14 damage when I went through him. Okay, they do actually stack, so that's pretty good, because you're going to instantly get healed for 14 health when you go through them, and then it's going to do an additional 12 health over 4 seconds, giving you a ton of survivability, especially if you use Shift Q while using Razor Claws. Alright, for round 4 we have Death Mark. Consuming Seeker Mark now deals 4 bonus damage. Seeker Mark is what you apply when you run through them, and I believe you can also apply the Seeker's Mark with your right click if you take the first talent, Hunter. It'll give you bonus damage and the incapacitation just basically by doing your right click and then left click. Marksman. Your Black Arrow grants 1 weapon charge, so more charges from doing your jump cast. I don't know, Death Mark seems pretty cool, but I guess you'd need certain talents to make it synergize. And you have Agility, which increases movement speed by 10%. Down here for round 5 we have Deadeye. Dragon Slayer grants 3 weapon charges, so pretty straightforward. You ultimate, will now give you some more weapon charges. Or you can get a buff for 25% movement speed and attack speed bonus for 4 seconds, which sounds pretty cool as well. And let's see, yep, it says Big Game Hunter above my head. You can see right there, that's how much time you have the increased movement speed and attack speed. Alright guys, my first impression of Jumong is that he feels very fluent. Every button feels natural and where it should be. Your Q gives you your like prowling escape motion, while your E is your trap. Your big hit is your right click, while your quick attack is your left click. The attacks feel very fluent and they go straight to the target. Your shift is your kind of a dash but with an arrow shot too, which feels very nice. Overall, I rate this champion to be very high. I think he's going to be one of the stronger champions in the game, and probably one of my favorite. I think anyone could pick him up very easily since all of his skills feel very natural. Oh, and that's it for my first impression of Jumong. Next I'll be doing the first impression of the other champion, which is Rukain, which we'll be doing him next. Unfortunately, I'm out of time for this video, so I'll see you guys in the next video.